donuts, saying that about fashion, it helps.
Yeah, in the past it wasn't a big deal, but somehow, some way, somebody awoke in them, and now they're paying attention to us.
This is Chicago is red hot.
We're trying to compete with the big cities, with Milan, with New York, with Paris. What we need to all realize is we're the Midwest. We need to make our own mark being the Midwest. It's not a hobby though, it's about making a living.
We had 50 designers tonight. I don't know how many the other shows had. I know we were the largest. But let's say they each had 7. So 7, 14, 21, and 50, 71 designers that were put on a stage. How many weren't ready to be put on a stage yet, but are in the wings? There's a very burgeoning community out there, and it's very viable.
I moved from New York a year ago and I set up my business here. I think the market here is great. Sometimes I have to say, no, I cannot take some store because it's crazy, but in New York it wasn't that busy for me, and here I have too much work.
I've been doing this for a couple of years. In the last few years, especially since I've had the support of the Apparel Industry Board, my name is really getting out there. People are really responding. I have a great client base.
We are about the business of the business. We do fabulous fashion shows, that's great. But we really are here to teach the business of the business. People think that everyone leaves Chicago to go to New York. The only time that happens is if they don't want to try their own business and they're not willing to go into other areas of the business. So they want to be an assistant to the assistant, they want to be the gophers. That doesn't happen in Chicago, that happens in New York.
I have seen some of my friends leave. I have seen some of them go out of business, trying to be in business here. What's good about Chicago is you have a friendly environment, you have great seamstresses if you look for them hard enough.
You could be hot for a red hot minute, like red hot show. But you have to be able to deliver your product. You have to be able to build rapport with stores and accounts and be able to manufacture.
I'm established. I've been here for 20 years. We do very city chic, urban chic, ladies apparel for work. I also do a lot of funky women who, after they get out of work, they want to have a one-of-a-kind crazy outfit. And that's what I love to do, but I can't really make a lot of money on that. So I have to do unique corporate as well.
I was a little afraid in the beginning because I used to be more colorful in New York, more like pink alligator, yellow, green. I'm from Brazil. And then when I got into Chicago, I was a little afraid. I was like, oh my God, I have to, be a little bit careful because they're, more black and brown. And today I think I have the most beautiful bags that I ever made.
Contractors here desperately need business, willing to work with the young designers, are happy to work with them. Would they like to sell 3,000 of something? Of course they would, but they don't have it. That's not our industry. Our industry is small quantities, at smaller front runs, smaller prices, and it works. It does work.
But it's not necessarily about younger designers, it's about designers, period. And if you don't have somebody that's been in business for 25 years that can stay in the business for another 25 years, those people have nothing to look up to.
Hopefully, if we can keep this up year after year, it's only going to be, more powerful and just an accepted part of Chicago. I don't want to go anywhere else if I can make a living here.
I actually do several different markets and I sell nationally. There are certain marketplaces you have to go to, and if you can't find it here, you have to go somewhere else. You should never be locked into one thing.
It's a very demanding industry. People only see the glamour of it. They don't see the daily grind of it. It's a really tough business, and you don't get paid good. Young designers never get paid. The factory people get paid. The coat and suit people get paid. The New York houses get paid. And a young Chicago designer, why should they pay them? They can wait 6 months, or I don't have to place the order. So the young designers are starving for business, and they'll sell their souls to get a good order. And they'll wait 6 to 8 months to get their money, and you can't run a business that way. I say to all the kids, if you get 10% of your work life in the glamour part and 90% of it in the business part, you'll make a success in your business. But they want it the other way.